I'm tired of being a fucking shadow, man. I'm tired of it. I was tired of being a shadow until I realized I was hollow. Because the past doesn't define the future, I won't let it decline mine. But in order to not become a shadow, you have to learn to fire up yourself. No more of this depressive shit. I finally realized I sounded depressed and shit. But in order for there to be light, there has to be a shadow. I found myself more in that shadow than I used to like. Now I had finally bounced back without taking my own life. I finally saw the light I needed, or maybe it was some life I needed. I don't know if being more in light is truly the answer. Now that I made sure it was the real answer, because otherwise I wouldn't have answered the call. All I had to do was simply work on myself. Finally found my call. But I usually understand where people come from, especially if they were depressed and shit. I'm doing this for those who need that hope, because everything does truly get better. But you do have to believe you can improve yourself. Otherwise, you're just making a fool of yourself. Tired of being this man. I'm tired of it. Finally found myself. Maybe this is the way to do it. Now I finally understand what it's supposed to be like without the past. So I had to get past that in order to understand. I finally stopped being a shadow, started going out more. Maybe mortality is just a concept to me, and it could possibly be reality for me. Without the realization, if I had never had then, I would have had it way bad. But I learned to come out the shadow without drowning my sorrows out. Maybe I stepped out, but I need to learn what it's like not to be distant either. Without either, I wouldn't have found my way. I've finally been learning what it's like to be less distant. Finally from my friends and family. Finally learning who I need to be. I was just hoping being distant didn't affect too much. Otherwise, I'd have to learn to be up. Because I finally started on it. I saw the vision I could start to make for myself. Now I've finally become close with only those I know. Finally learning what it's like to show. I'm fucking tired of all this old shit that's happened. Life's a bitch, or you can be a bitch. Is one from my favorite artists. I finally learned what it means to create art. The realization I've had will forever change the way I learn to project myself. That energy some people like, but others choose to be fake. Me coming from that realization, that clarity, is one of the best things to ever happen to me. Without learning being true to anyone else, I finally learned to find myself.